Welcome in, Longhorns fans. It is a gloomy, doomy selection show Sunday, as apparently that Florida faceplant has doomed Texas, and they are out of the college football playoffs, coming in at number 13 after a 9-3 season. 3 top 15 wins, but it's that ugly loss at Florida, who finished 4-8, that dropped the Longhorns apparently out of the playoff. No, it wasn't the loss to Ohio State. I'm a little miffed and tired of hearing Horns fans say, well, we're just not ever going to play big teams out of conference anymore. It's not the loss to Ohio State that did it, guys. It's the loss at Florida. All right? You handle Florida, and none of this happens like we should have. All that being said, the 9-3 stumble, yes, strong resume. 3 wins over teams currently in the top 15 of those college football rankings, playoff rankings. Competitive losses to Ohio State and Georgia. But on Sunday, when that 12-team bracket came out, the Longhorns landed at 13. The third team out of the bracket, not the first team at number 13, because it's not the top 12 teams that get in, which is a little convoluted. It might be part of the problem with all of this. Notre Dame and BYU were slotted as the first 2 out in the bracket on Sunday, with Texas right behind them. Meanwhile, Texas Tech, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma all punched tickets to the playoff. That just twists the knife for a program that had reached back-to-back national semifinals in the previous 2 seasons. The committee's message was blunt, and for Texas it was brutal. One bad Saturday in Gainesville outweighed everything else. The 29-21 loss to Florida was the scarlet letter on the Longhorn season. The committee chair even made it clear last week that this was an anchor that was going to drag down Texas, and we saw this coming. Among teams in the top 15, there were 17 total losses. 16 of those came to teams that were ranked or had been ranked in the CFP top 25 this season. Texas had the lone outlier with that loss to unranked Florida, a game where the Gators, as they said, quote, dominated the Longhorns, holding Texas to 50 rushing yards and forcing 2 interceptions. In other words, this wasn't the heavyweight swings against Georgia, against Ohio State that screwed up the season. It was the one sleepwalk through swampy October night in Gainesville. The margins in the new 12-team playoff era are supposed to be wider, and for Texas, the one ugly loss proves that they're still razor thin. It's unfortunate. Is it fair? What's fair? I don't know. You tell me. I'd love to know. Fair or not, it's what it is. The Longhorns will celebrate an incredible recruiting effort so far. Then we will see that in the spring. And you regroup. Arch has a year under his belt. We know what we have with Arch now. And we know Arch is good enough to get this thing done. And now we know. On to next season, boys and girls. Till next time, we'll see you.